yesterday. My arms are sore. I'm filming. My brows are looking real cray, and you guys know what it's like to grow your brows out, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I was contemplating just going to get like a wax kit or whatever and doing it myself, because that is what I used to do whenever I worked sort of like as an esthetician and I waxed other people's brows. I would just wax my own because I'm just like nervous to let someone else touch them, you know? Okay, so the first thing that I am doing is priming my skin using the Prep and Prime from M.A.C. This is the Skin Base Visage, and this stuff is the bomb. I have used so many different primers, and by far this is always my go-to, holy grail, gotta have it. I'm obsessed with it. It makes your skin just feel so soft, so the makeup just like glides right on. It also has anti-sebum agents in it, which help to minimize your oil production throughout the day. Now I'm going to go in with the Benefit PoreFessional. I have been loving this stuff. For some reason I just can't commit to buying the $30 bottle, and the reason why is because I'm too busy spending money on other things in Sephora or Ulta, and I'm like, oh, I'll just get the little $10 one. Eventually I will commit, but you know, kind of have some commitment issues when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm weird, maybe, I don't know, am I the only one? I don't know. So I am just applying this and sort of rubbing it and patting it into the areas where I have large pores. I was not blessed with beautiful skin, clearly, so this really helps to fill in those pores and make them less apparent when you put your foundation on. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my brand new foundation. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, and I got the shade Light 45. I have never used this foundation before, but I'm pretty excited about it because I had been using the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation from Benefit, and it just was not giving me the coverage that I wanted. Don't ask me why I chose a light to medium coverage, because I'm a coverage girl. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a beautiful bottle. And it says it is a 24-hour wear, full coverage, transfer resistant, matte finish, fragrance free, and oil free. It comes with 1 fluid ounce, and I think this was $34. So I'm going to be applying my foundation with the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F80, and I love this brush. I have tried to use the Beauty Blender, but I just can't get into it. Okay, so it does smell like makeup, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Sometimes foundations don't really have that makeup-y smell. This one does. Okay, so far I'm liking this. The coverage is definitely heavier than the Benefit Oxygen Wow, even just on my first little application. I think I like this color. Sometimes, like, in this lighting with the camera, you really can't tell the colors. Like, I mean, I can see it here though, and I feel like it's matching nicely. So I'm just sort of stippling it on and then buffing it out. God, in this lighting, my skin looks so red. I promise in real life it's not that red. It's pretty red, but it's not that red. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Like, I only did like a few pumps on the back of my hand, and I've almost gotten the majority of my face. So a little bit goes a long way. I always like to get as much coverage as possible under the eye first before I put my concealer. I feel like if I do my concealer first, then I kind of waste it and I apply way too much. Who has a nose ring that has this issue? I'm always having to like push it back up in there, and people are probably like, ooh, that girl's like picked her nose 1,000 times. But I'm not picking my nose, I'm just fixing my nose ring. The struggles. Now, I can see if you have dry skin that this might not be the best foundation for you. It's definitely by no means moisturizing. So the next thing I'm going to apply is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I bought this thing was because of the name. For some reason, Radiant Creamy just sounds like awesome. I don't know why. Am I the only one that does that sort of thing? Packaging and names get me every time. So my shade is Light 1 Chantilly because, you know, it wouldn't be anything other than the first shade. Comes with like a little almost like lip gloss, like doe foot wand, and I am just applying this from about the mid part of the eye out to the outer edge. And again on the other side. I like to apply with the little brush and then blend it out with this small flat top kabuki brush. This is the Precision Flat P80 Flat Top Kabuki from Sigma. So again, I'm just sort of dabbing this in. And blending it out. The only thing I'm feeling is that it kind of has like a reflective property maybe, so you can, I don't know, it's not as matte as this foundation, and I feel like you can tell. It doesn't really have a smell like the foundation does though. Now, since I'm a little bit highlighted here, if I can find my concealer, because I'm sure you guys have the same struggle that I do, that your makeup area just becomes a hot ass mess. I know that happens to me. So let's see if we can get a little highlighting down the nose, a little bit up here, a little bit down here, and a little bit up here. You know, let's do a little Google Maps today. Let's see if this, let's see if this concealer works for that. I'm just so light that it's very hard to get any sort of highlighting situation. But this seems to be light enough that maybe I can get some highlight. Can you tell though? Can you see that, like how it's a little bit shinier? I guess that's kind of good though. It kind of breaks up the texture. I don't know. We'll see how I like it. Now my next question for you is, have you ever tried these guys, Uncrustables? If you have not, please go get them. They are absolutely delicious. It's like it's frozen, so you do have to thaw it out, which is the only annoyance, but it gives you something to look forward to. It's a delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The bomb. It's good, it's good. So now I'm going to take my Hello Flawless Custom Powder Cover Up for Face from Benefit. And this is the matching powder that goes to the Hello Oxygen Wow foundation from them. And I decided to get it because I walked around Ulta and I kind of felt all of the different powders on the back of my hand. And this one seemed the softest and the smoothest. I'm just going to take my 109 brush from M.A.C because again I'm going for coverage here. And I'm just going to apply this all over. Okay. This smells like makeup. Do you know what I mean when I say that though? Some things just have like a makeup-y smell. So it's going on very smoothly. And I'm just applying it lightly just to set my foundation. So despite the fact that, of course, I'm very light, that is my natural skin tone, I cannot change that, I'm liking it. The coverage looks amazing. It doesn't seem to be, you know, getting all stuck together in these areas around my nose where that happens often. So I think we're good so far. I'm now going to take my new blush from NARS. The concealer and this blush are the very first NARS products I have ever had. To me, they're a little on the pricey side, but that's because I'm a cheapskate. I'm going to take my MAC 129 brush, get a little bit on there, and, you know, make the little duck face. And what I am doing is I am just going in circular motions and bringing it up to the temple. I don't do a lot of contouring, like I have said before. I kind of like to contour with my blush. It's just what I do. I have yet to find a good sort of like bronzing product that I feel comfortable contouring with. So I love this blush. It goes on very smoothly. You can't really see the sparkle when it goes on, but you can see a nice little sheen. Now my final step in my foundation routine is I like to take the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and I like to sort of apply it all over, and I feel like it just really buffs everything together. It softens it all. Because it's always kind of like a huge fear of mine that I'm gonna have like crazy old lady blush. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing makeup, or with me anyway, I still have those fears. And I lied, actually. There's one more thing I want to do, and that is take a bite of my sandwich. I'm going to take my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and I'm just going to apply it with my 217 brush from M.A.C. And I'm just applying this to the high planes of the cheeks. And I'm going to go a little bit down my nose, above the Cupid's bow. So ladies and gents, that is my flawless foundation routine. I am going to get off camera, do my brows, add a little bit of life into my eyes, and I will be back with the final synopsis of this first impressions video. So this is everything, you guys. I did go very light on the eyes, deep on the lips, and I will tell you, so far I am loving this foundation and my new blush and the concealer, the powder, everything. I'm loving it. If you guys want to know how the foundation wore and all of my final opinions on it throughout the day, I will let you know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, so I know to make more of these first impressions videos for you guys. Also, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. If you haven't and you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and do that so you can see all of my newest uploads all of the time. And you know, that's about it. I love you guys so very much. As I say all the time, I would not be here if it wasn't for my audience, and I love when you guys leave me comments and talk to me. So tell me something. How's your day going? What's going on? What do you want to see on my channel? Let me know down below. Thank you again for being here with me, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.
All your brand new pins, all your bougie friends. I don't need love looking like diamonds, looking like diamonds.
This will be the day that I die. It's not gonna be the day that I die though. I don't know why I was just singing that like that.